up, y'all? It's your girl Zeze back with another mother loving vid. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on my notifications bell, get us join a thumbs up, share this mug, all that. You feel me? So today's video is going to be another reaction. This is by the 85 South show. They had 19 keys on their one of the latest episodes. And shout out to them because I did actually very much enjoy the conversation. I will say, not right now. Finish this video. Watch this all the way through. Okay. But afterwards, definitely go check out the full interview. It's a very good conversation. But I will say there was a part, okay, that I did find myself kind of talking to the screen. You know how I do, talking back and forth, whatever, to the screen or whatever. And I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and put this on camera. Okay, let's just do it. Let me just do a full reaction to it. So I ain't gonna say too much. Let's just get to it.
I try to have a wide variety of different subjects and topics at the same time because, you know, we need high-level conversations. Like, we don't value intelligence at all in our culture.
You don't think so?
No, so give me the top 5 smartest black men in the world.
Top 5 smartest black men in the world?
Top 5 smartest black men, fast.
Shit, Tyler Perry, Bob Johnson, Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods, and that black dude that invented them super soaker water guns.
See, that's my proof right there.
Now, I understand what 19 Keys is saying, you know, how we don't seemingly value intelligence in our community or in our culture. And I think it is true to a degree, but I do have to disagree a bit. Okay, I gotta switch up a little bit because I understand what Carlos is saying too. Now, I will say, bruh, I don't know why you just, bruh. Entertainers, three of the people on your list was entertainers, brother. Come on, you got 19 keys up here. You have reason. I mean, Dr. Claude Anderson still alive. Dr. Nelly Fuller, he's still alive. I mean, we got some intelligent brothers here. I'm just saying, and that's not to, you know, disparage or like talk down on entertainers because we have had some very intelligent and even revolutionary, okay, entertainers before. However, when you're talking about intelligence, entertainers shouldn't be like your first line of thought. Again, that's why I can understand what 19 is saying, because for a lot of us, even if it's not the exact people Carlos named, for your average Black American, like at least 1 or 2 of the people on that list that you're gonna name are probably entertainers. I will say, I think a part of that is because the way we measure intelligence is a bit different. One, a lot of us, you know, equate intelligence with success, popularity. That doesn't necessarily mean that we don't value intelligence, because we still very much value our intelligent minds. Out of FBA households, we are pushed. One, education is pushed on us a lot, like whether that's to just do good in school in general, or to pursue higher levels of education, or even if it's just a self-teaching thing, you know, whether that's teaching yourself new skills, teaching yourself a way of a business, to start a business, retaining some sort of knowledge of self, whether that's going back and reading ancient books and studying ancient tribes and, you know, things about our lineage, stuff like that. The spiritual side, whether you're very religious, or you just know a lot about spiritual healing or herbs, holistic healing, whether you're well versed in any of those types of different lanes, you're provided a certain level of privilege and protection, especially if you're the smart kid in your family. Like, that's a title within itself. It's like, you know, he gonna be the astronaut. He, you know, like your whole family, shoot, not even just your family, the people in your neighborhood know, the teachers at your school know, like people know. Like we praise that. Even if we in school, like we going, you know, the teacher step out or something like that, or we got to do a group project, we trying to get in. We trying to get closer to the smart person in the room, because we still recognize our skill levels and our intelligence.
Every couple of years we drop them names and we proud of them too.
All the people that I named found a way to finesse the system.
But you said smartest though.
That's smart. You got to be smart to figure out how they figured this shit out.
Yeah, Carlos brings up a good point right here. You know, that is another actual way that we measure our intelligence, is how you finesse the system, how you fought your way up out of seemingly being in the same position as me under the system of white supremacy. Now, mind you, all the people he named are still victims of white supremacy. That didn't change, okay? Tyler Perry, Oprah, all these Negroes, they still victims of white supremacy. However, for you to get into a position of power, or at least what would most see as power, okay, that does take a certain level of intelligence. And as a matter of fact, I go a step further and say that if you're able to do that without breaking like your morals or values, or, you know, keeping your integrity intact, takes even more intelligence.
Who's the smartest 5 white men?
Shit, I have no idea. John Lennon, Ellen DeGeneres.
I like this list.
Mike Myers.
Austin Powers.
Adam Sandler. How many left? Jeff Bezos. Johnny motherfucking Depp.
Because he beat his case. No, so in real life though, let's say when we talk about, like, we don't even really have a measure on what we would grade as what makes you the smartest in the first
I think
We're just doing like, that's what I'm saying. Like IQ, pure.
If let's say impact.
Okay.
You understand me? If you're talking white guys, then most people go look at Elon Musk.
No,
You
fuck
understand me?
that.
The richest
Before
white
that was
man on the
Elon
planet.
Musk, it was Steve Jobs.
It was Bill Gates. Bill Gates held that for a long
Bill
time.
Gates was first and then Steve Jobs.
But see how you got actually non-entertainers that you can go towards when you actually looking at who the smartest in their culture for real.
It's not even necessarily that they were the smartest.
This is true. 19 brings up a good point as well. You know, immediately he did not name any entertainers when he talked about white people, non-black people. And again, I would have to say, for the most part, a lot of FBAs will probably answer the same way. It wouldn't be entertainers. It wouldn't be entertainers the first thing to come to mind when you talk about white, intelligent people, white, intelligent men, intelligent white men, whatever. Now, the objective definition for intelligence is to be able to retain, understand, and use the knowledge that you've gained. Even by just going by that definition, it's like what knowledge, you know, what is the most productive knowledge, the most useful knowledge, like what exactly, you know, what tier are you quantifying your, you know, intelligence at?
They just had the best idea.
What makes it the best idea? My point is this, that when we think about the top, we think about the most popular in our culture. We don't really think about the most intelligent.
I think it's because we have to look at it from a different perspective on being black, because it's already hard as fuck, right? I think the ultimate goal was to get this paper. Fuck the accomplishments. That was the short-term goal, was to get to the paper, right?
What we gonna do with the money because we been getting money, let's be honest.
Who is we?
Black people in America.
Black people think that we gonna all be together. That's why we losing.
No,
it ain't no us.
I think we like the idea because we know that our collective intelligence is the only way to get there. But the reality of it is, on a daily basis, we don't believe in that. If we believed in it truly, we would make it happen.
That's the thing about it. We can say that about a lot of hypothetical shit. But who is this we that we're talking about? Like we as black people, like all of us as a group?
No, those that agree to the collective idea.
Yeah, you save those that want to save themselves, man. It's about like minds. I mean, when we talk about saving Black America, when we talk about, you know, separation even within Black America, like we separating from some of these weak ass Negroes too. Let's just be clear. Some of these coons and bedwitches, they can't come with us to the separation. They ain't coming to the cookout. They not invited to the cookout, okay? There's no point of trying to build with people who are already who are actively tearing you down or standing around not doing nothing. Of course, we need inspiration and influence and, you know, things like that, you know, to trigger some of our sleep minds. But baby, after you'd have heard the alarm, okay, and I told you, white supremacy, you're a victim, okay? Let's get it together. We need reparations. We need to separate. We need. After so many times of hearing that, okay, I ain't about to keep yelling at you. That's what it is, and that's what we need to do. Now I'm just gonna go do it and get with the people who's also doing it. Like you can stay right there and still reminisce and think about it all you want, but we got to get to the people who's in it to win it.
Everybody don't agree to it. Some people living in suburbia right now, like I ain't got time to be
like
black.
Nigga, I'm good. I'm straight. Y'all worried about this black shit. We doing good over here. We get money. We don't give a fuck about that.
But see, even another culture that don't have to consistently think about being Chinese, Jewish, right, white, or whatever, they already have it within their culture, ways for them to collectively succeed. We only have ways for us to collectively fail. You understand me? Which is completely different. So the idea, like I always talk about creating a new culture, because our current culture is with a failure culture. We don't know how to win, and we don't know how to win together.
See, there's a lot of people winning in the culture.
Yeah, individually, but individual wins don't mean nothing.
But hell, how all the other groups of people that you saying are winning, you don't never hear white people come out and say, "Oh, they're making white people look bad."
Because
Chinese
they already.
people.
Lord, no. First of all, that was real. Okay, we know how to collectively lose together and not collectively win. Snaps to you. That was poetic. You know, I understand what the brother is saying. You know, he is correct. Like a couple of us, yeah, that's why he was able to name some of our millionaires, Kanye, Oprah, Tyler Perry. If a couple of us got money and the wealth gap is still there, you know, like there's it's still an issue for the majority of us. These other groups don't have to worry about our same issues as far as like the brother just said, because they already have a system in place where the majority of them succeed. Yeah, white people ain't gonna go around talking about some, oh, that made white people look so. Yeah, because for the most part, they're still doing well. For the most part, their global image is supreme, white supremacy. So, I mean, they don't gotta say, oh, this is one up for the white, so that's one down for the. They don't have to do it. They've learned to codify. They've learned to practice the same anti-black racism their forefathers and ancestors was practicing, but in a more covert, codified way.
You're making Asian people.
They run the world already. They run the world banks, the world education.
They don't let themselves be classified as a group.
But it
like
is
all the white people that we named, right? They don't give a fuck about what other white people is doing.
Because they have the privilege to not care because they already run the shit.
Right, because they don't have to save an entire race.
Of course you're going to have some of these white people who don't care about what the white people think. But, or seemingly, let me say seemingly don't care. But those same white people, like, baby, they still care. Whether they say it vocally, they say it out loud to you and to the public, may not be the case. But they still care. Please understand that these same white people, especially the ones who come out and speak against anti-black racism and white supremacy, they get chastised for that. They get ostracized from out their community. Like, they care, all right? They got to cut off family members that's been racist their whole lives, and now they realize racism is wrong. Like, they feel that. They care.
An entire race of people. They could just do their thing and be successful by themselves and just be like, happenstance
those
be
at
white.
The top do think about, like right now, they're going into a population decline. They think about maintaining that. That's why they goddamn commit terrorist acts. Because they don't ever want to be number two. They don't want to be the minority. They fight against that every single day as a collective. That's the reason they keep niggas down, because they know if I get out your way, y'all gonna win. If they stop putting the pressure on you today, you win. You understand me? If we stop collectively creating all of these systems and agendas to lock, kill black men, degrade them, separate the families, we can't allow black men and women to come together. Y'all focus, there's no way to stop y'all. So you got to think about that. Naturally, we're attracted to each other, but they keep putting shit in the way to wedge us against each other. They wouldn't have done that if they know if I just left y'all alone, y'all will win. But anytime we've been left alone to our own devices, we build and fast. You understand me? So that's why they had to destroy every.
Absolutely. And I think a lot of black people have that misconception as well, is like thinking that white supremacy or the white man is this big bad boogeyman, and you know, he's the scariest, strongest person. Like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Let's just be real here. White supremacy is a what's them joints called? Is a wheelchair, crutches. White supremacy is a crutch. It's literally like a net. If you was walking a line or one of the little circus things, what do they call when you up in the sky, you got to walk a line, and it's a net at the bottom. Like, it's a net literally there to catch all the white people and their non-black counterparts who want to be them. That's what the white supremacy is for. So it's a systematic layer of protection. They need that. They need it in order for them to stay in this supreme position that they're in. But they know that. Again, white supremacy is a team sport. They realize that. They realize that they need one another, all of their separate groups, even with them being in their own little worlds or having their own cultures and things of that nature. They realize that they still have to stick together as a group, as white people, to uphold this system of white supremacy.
Every single black town, they destroy every single group that's created, because they know if we just leave y'all alone, y'all got messiahs, y'all got generals, y'all got builders, y'all gonna win. So they make sure that their interest as a group is protected by keeping ours down and keeping us separate. That's the way it works. Like, the greatest collective group will be the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, accomplishment-wise in America. Most influential man ever in America. So if I'm a grade intelligence, I'm gonna do it by influence and impact. You understand me? And your ability to create sound solutions and be effective.
I think I like that definition the most. And, you know, that doesn't necessarily come down to a specific field or a specific skill. As far as just being solution oriented and impactful, yeah, you can be an entertainer. You can be a bishop or a pastor. You can be a teacher or a lawyer or, you know, whatever the case may be, a grassroots activist. But y'all let me know what y'all thoughts in the comments below. Make sure y'all go check out this full interview on the 85 South show. Shout out to them. Shout out to 19 Keys. But y'all let me know what y'all thoughts on in the comments below. How do you measure intelligence? How do you think most FBAs measure intelligence? Who are your top 5 smartest black men that you know of? Let me know what your comments are below. Other than that, baby, that's all I got. All right, y'all.
We do not play but I agree. You fuck with the team. Might find your West in the creek. We crossing our T's. We don't never miss a beat.